Daniel Chaudhry again here. I thought I should be back again and we talk about a few things about sales. And today, I want to talk about something very interesting. I want to talk about the new model of selling. You know, like I said in the previous videos, selling in the 21st century have moved away from just transactional sales into relational selling, consultative selling, and educational selling. But there's the new model of selling, which I call the Daniel Chaudhry model. The Daniel Chaudhry model. My model. So this model, I've been thinking about exactly what make people buy. What make people yearn to buy from you? And this is a question that I know many salespeople ask. How can I get many people to buy from me? So I'm just going to draw for you this model. It's some kind of a triangular model. And the triangle is upside down. Like that. That the one thing that consumes the most interest of people who can buy from you. What makes people want to buy from you? What makes people look forward to buying from you? To choosing your services, to choosing your products and everything else is this first. There are 4 stages here. 4 different stages in as far as the Daniel Chaudhry model is concerned. And the first step we're talking about is that you must be able to do what? Build trust. And I said, trust takes 40% of people's concerns when it comes to having a chat with you and buying from you. Can you be trusted? Can you be that person that I can easily trust? And it's trust and credibility. You need to build trust and you have to build your credibility. Let me tell you, when you really cross the boundary of being a stranger and me looking at you, I'm like, really? Is there something good this person is offering? I need to move away from doubts and uncertainty. But many of us want to rush people through sales and they're still having doubts. They're still uncertain about us. But already you wanted to buy your product. I'm not going to buy your product if I don't trust you. So the one thing that we must do, ladies and gentlemen, as we do sales, is ask yourself the question, how can I get this person to trust me? How can I prove to them that I am a credible person to give them the solution to their problem? This is the number one thing that all of us must think about. When you talk about building rapport, it's all about building trust. When you talk about building credibility, it's all about trust. When you talk about the smartness of how you dress, it's all about trust. When you talk about your sense of organization, how organized you are, it's all about building trust and credibility. When you talk about your tools of trade, the things that you're using to promote or sell your products and services, it's all about trust. Your marketing tools. The way you talk is all about building trust. The thing is, I'm always watching as a potential buyer. And I'm judging. The thing is this, I want me to pass a good judgment on you. But if I pass a judgment which is a little vague and unclear, the chance of you converting and getting me to buy from you is very slim. So trust and credibility, 40%. It takes 40% of what people consider to be a very serious component of buying or purchasing, of the buying process. The second thing that takes about 30% is what I call qualifying needs. The thing, and I say here is 30%. You have to qualify my needs. Don't just come and say, I'm selling bank account. Please open a bank account with me. You have not qualified my need yet. You have not asked me questions to know exactly what I need with the bank. So qualify the needs of every potential client that you go to. After they already trust you and you've proven that you're credible, then qualify the needs. Have conversations. Ask questions to let them tell you exactly what are the areas of concern when it comes to money, when it comes to banking, when it comes to savings, when it comes to loans, when it comes to whatsoever service or products that you're offering. And in this case, I'm talking about a bank, for example. Qualify the potential client's needs. Have very good, calm, comfortable conversation with them so they can be able to tell you exactly what areas of interest they have vis-a-vis the product or solutions that you offer. Many of us will rush through the process of, please buy, this thing is very good for you. You know, I have this camera, is the best camera, is this, and you're talking about the features of your product. I'm not going to buy the features. I know people like talking about this thing called FAB, which is features, advantages, and benefits. But listen, your FAB, your features, advantages, and benefits will not work if you don't know what my needs are. You need to first find out what my needs are, then you can be able to talk about the benefit of the product vis-a-vis the needs that I have. But don't rush and talk about the features, how strong your product is. You started a roofing program, you're telling me about how your roofing sheets are the most strongest in the entire wide world. I'm not interested in that. First, you get to find exactly what do I want? What do I want as a potential buyer? When you've qualified that needs, then you can now know exactly how you can present what I call solutions. Here I talk about present solutions. But you see, you're presenting solutions to a need that you found out that I have. But many of us, we talk about the features, then immediately we talk about the solutions. The benefits of these features is this, the benefit of these features is this, the benefit of these features is that. I'm not interested. You've not earned my trust. You've not gotten to know what my needs are. But you're telling me, hey, you need to open a bank account with me. Open a bank account. Our bank is the best. Our bank is giving you this interest rates on your loans. Get this facility from us. No. Don't rush. Build trust. Get credibility. Identify what my needs are. And then present solutions that you know can help me to give me peace. Because the truth is, we are all trying to find this product or service to give us peace, to give us comfort. So don't rush. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy the conversation. And enjoy the interaction with this potential buyer. And along the way of the conversations, you're building trust, you're building relationships. And yes, as you also say a few things, don't talk too much. Allow the clients to talk. When you listen to the client will say, okay, this man is a consultant. This person here is a senior advisor. This is a person I can trust. And then you realize that selling becomes a very easy thing. Do not rush a client into buying a product or a service that has fantastic features and value or benefit, but that does not address my needs. When you get to understand this process clearly, I can guarantee you one thing, you'll sell. You will sell. I can guarantee you that. But many of us, we're rushing too quickly to get to the last part, which is signing up or closing. Many of us rush here. We want to close too quickly. You have not yet taken the most important thing. As you can see in the triangle, this is the most important thing. I don't trust you. I don't think you're credible enough. But you're really trying to sign me up. You're trying to close me up. I'll tell you, you know what? Thank you so much for the presentation. Come next week. Next week I think I'll be ready. I need to first talk to my wife. I need to first talk to so and so. We need to first put it in the board. We go through these challenges. Why? Because we have not built trust and credibility enough. We have not identified what the needs of the clients are. We have not presented credible solutions that is customized to the client's needs. We are already going to close. Closing should be the last thing. Signing up, not even closing. Here, when I trust you, getting the products to come easy. In our system, we don't believe in closing a sale using gimmicks and sales language and try to manipulate people into buying. The thing is, if you have a need and I have a right solution for it, I don't need to close you. You know you need it, we just don't have a conversation around the price and how we can be able to what? To handle issues of payments of the price. So if you can use the Daniel Chaudhry model, the new model of selling, I can guarantee you one thing. You'll enjoy your sales journey. But the truth is, many of us want to rush into closing very quickly. We are so much in a hurry to sell. And because of that, we are leaving a lot of money behind. Because of that, we are leaving a lot of good potential people that could have become good friends to us. And who knows, maybe you could also become a part of our family. So use this as the most important, essential model for you to go out there and sell and be that provider, that solution provider for your potential clients. The truth is, they need your product. There is a buyer, there is a client, there is a potential customer for your product out there. But how you approach them will mean everything. It either mean you get the sale or you lose the sale. The choice is yours. Don't say that you didn't know, because I've just told you now. And I wish you all the best. Let's connect again in the next video. Bye-bye.